It is a mental mind game when you are sleep training. Holy dooly, that was 5 minutes. Good morning, friends. It's been a week of being home and Mick being at work and trying to find this whole routine. And today I'm bringing you along on the journey as we sleep train Finn. So I'll chat more about it, but right now I need to give him his morning feed and then pop him back to bed. Over this past week, I have increasingly become more anxious about the morning and the routine, and not even Mick going to work, but just figuring out what our mornings look like. At the moment, he's just catnapping, so he's doing 40-minute blocks of sleep and he's not connecting them together, which means he's wanting to feed more often, and that takes my time away from Zoe. It's really mentally taxing for me because sensory touch is just overloaded right now. And so I feel it's best for everyone if we do kind of get Finn into a better routine for his morning sleep. At the moment, he's doing a great sleep if we go out and about, but I want to be able to be home for some mornings. It's fine that he does it, but at the same time I need to help him to just sleep here at home. So after this feed, I'll wrap him and get the room ready. That we are using is the Save Our Sleep routine. We discovered this from my cousin who had kids before us and she recommended it. In this book there are two things that I have tabbed up the top. The first thing that I've tabbed is Finn's actual routine, being the age that he is, and then the second thing that I've tabbed is the settling times. And this page is always open because it tells you the difference between the cries, how long they should cry for, etc, etc. So when I put him down in his cot, he was full, he was clean, the room is at a good temperature, it's dark for him, the shusher is on, so everything is conducive of a good sleep environment. And I have got the monitor on. I will have eyes and ears on him the entire time, and I won't ever let Finn get distressed, but I am here to help train him in his sleep. So now I'm gonna go have some breakfast and some quality time with Zoe. It is currently 5 minutes past 9 and he did a little bit of a cry, but there was no big tantrums or screaming or anything like that, which is really good. We did kind of dabble in this over the weekend, so I'm hoping that what we did, Mick and I together, is laying a good foundation for today. So the theory is if they're able to settle themselves into their first cycle of sleep, when they do get to that lighter stage at 40 minutes, they should be able to connect the cycles together because their sleeping environment is the same. It's all familiar and cozy, and hopefully he will get a bigger sleep than 40 minutes. Hopefully. So let's eat some breakfast. As you can see on the monitor, Finn has decided to have a protest cry. It's 20 past 9, so he was settled. I thought he possibly could be asleep, but he has realized that he's in bed, not happy with it, and he's letting me know. I find doing a task while they're having this protest cry really good. In the book it mentions having a cup of tea. So I'm just cooking breakfast, and by the time that should be done and maybe eat it, it depends. See, he's settled down again. And this is the thing is, every time they settle themselves, you restart the clock. And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll get breakfast. It's not pasta, it's omelette. Omelette, yum yum? Yeah, don't touch hot burnies. What's this? See, hot. What do you want to do today?
I'm eating pasta.
No, not eating pasta. We're going to have an omelette. Do you want to play inside or outside? Outside? We'll have to grab your hat.
Yay!
Shall we eat some food and then play outside?
Yay!
Okay? It's been 45 minutes since I've put him down, and as you have seen, he is just drifting and dozing. He isn't actually falling asleep. I'm thankful because he's not protest crying. He's not even whimpering, which is really great. So he's comfortable, he feels safe and cozy, but he's just not sleeping. But this is really day one of me giving it a red hot go. Most mornings I go out and about because I am guaranteed to have a sleep when he is in his car seat, and with the motion of the car and the pram, he just seems to nod off really well. But in saying that, we have a baby swing and he hates it. So every kid has its different personalities, and Finneas is Finneas. Do you want to hop on the swing? Say, Mum.
Mom,
Hop up, please.
help, please. Let's go. Pasta.
Faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Zoe and I have been outside doing some play, and I hung out the washing, and in that time frame Finn has fallen off to sleep, which is such a miracle and a blessing, and I'm really excited. I'm hoping that it will be a long sleep. I'm thinking because he contently laid there for about 45 minutes to an hour that he should be able to link his sleep together, but I'm not sure. So Zoe and I are going to come inside and we're going to have some quality time. But this is how I thought last week was going to go, because Finn was in the habit of 3-hour blocks of sleeps and feeds and whatever, but it didn't go according to plan, so today is heading in the right direction. This is the reason why I am trying to get a sleep routine with Finn, is so that I can have a balanced parenting approach to making sure that I'm developing Zoe and getting her ready for kindy. I'm really excited with how today is turning out. Amira, Zoe, Finneas. What's this one? Zoe. You say blue. You say red. You say pink. You say green. Finn is starting to stir and it's 11:30, which means Zoe has just finished her lunch. She's gonna get ready for bed, which means Zoe can go to bed. I'll feed Finn and then he'll go back down for a midday sleep. So today is going smashingly well. Great job sleeping. Hey. Hey. Good boy. Hey. So this little man just had a 2-hour sleep. The timer did say 2:40, but I think it took him about 40 minutes to just settle and actually get into a deep slumber. So I'm so proud of him. It felt like forever, but I'm really glad that we've had a successful morning sleep. Growth spurts are honestly the worst, and that's what was happening last week. He had his 3-week growth spurt and it was horrible. So if you're currently going through sleep deprivation and a sleep regression, just give it some time, persevere. You can do it. You're a strong mama. A week can make such a big difference. Out of all of the sleeps, I thought this was going to be the shoo-in for getting Finn to have a good one. I gave him a really long, decent feed, changed his nappy. His room is everything that it needs to be, and he is currently giving the biggest protest cry. I'm really hoping that today is going to be different from last Tuesday, and I'm trying to stay positive. I hope it's going to be good. Zoe has fallen asleep at 12:30, which is great. It is currently 1 o'clock now. If Finn falls asleep soon, then it does mean that I'll actually have a break with both of the kids down, which would be incredible. But I don't know how I'm feeling at the moment. I will give him 4 minutes unless he goes into a distress cry, and then I will go and check on him. 20 minutes has passed and Finneas is starting to stir. I remember this happening with Amira, my firstborn, and it used to get so frustrating because I felt like I had no control, and if she didn't resettle after the 20 minutes, then there was no hope. But once she connected that 40-minute sleep cycle, it was golden and I would get the full time out of her. You can even tell when watching him that it's just a protest. He's not in distress. There's nothing wrong with him having a bit of a whinge and a moan and a groan. And that yawn tells me that he is still tired. So once again, I'll wait out 4 minutes. I'll restart the 4 minutes every time there is a silent gap. Hopefully he'll link this and we'll be golden. Mr. Finneas has cried multiple times. He cried probably twice within the first hour. I think it was him just trying to get into a deep sleep. Thankfully, his head has dropped to the right side, which is his deep sleep position. So we know, especially when we were holding him as a newborn, as soon as his head got lax, that was the sleep signal that he was in a deep enough sleep and we could put him down. So thankfully that has happened. Zoe is still asleep. It is a mental mind game when you are sleep training because you hear a crying baby and you want to pick them up, and it's not cruel to let them be there. If he was distress crying, I would go in without any hesitation. But he is getting better and it only is taking him 5 minutes to cry, and then to settle, and then to go to sleep. As the days progress, I'm sure the time frame will get shorter and shorter. However, at 6 weeks, when we go through the next growth spurt, I'm sure this will all go out the window, which is fine, because we'll just make sure that we have foundations that are laid, that are good, so we can come back to it. Anyway, while the kids are sleeping, I'm going to make the most of it and have a rest myself. So if you have enjoyed watching my first day of sleep training, then please give this video a big thumbs up. It really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell to get notified for when I upload next. I do upload every Sunday night, but there are occasional Thursday night uploads, so make sure that bell is tapped, because this parenting gig doesn't come with a rule book. We only have each other. And I'll see you in my next upload.